Nice looking morning right here. Kayak's ready. Let's see what we can find out there. It's a little bit of a slower time of year already. With Flounder being closed, this might be a little trickier than I'd like, but let's see what kind of bites we end up getting today. Really nice. Worst thing that could have happened to me right there. Oh, fuck. All right, I'm gonna start doing a little trolling, I guess. Question is, what should we troll? I'll just troll the X-Wrap, I think. Oh, Spanish mackerel this time of year typically aren't that big, so maybe the XR8's even gonna be better. They've been running kind of small. So, I'll just take this off here. I'm gonna go to lighter leader too. I think this is 40 pound. It sure feels like 40 pound. 40 pound and a little plug is never a great combo in my opinion. So, don't get lazy, don't cut corners, because sometimes you'll pay for it. It's much to rather use a heavier leader. Lighter leader definitely catches way more fish. There's a lot of bait on the bottom here, a lot of bait, but nothing up top. All right, let's head off the beach. I'm gonna tie on this wrap and I'll start trolling. See if we can find anything good off the beach here today. XR8, here we go. Ooh, we got one. Could that be? Felt like a good fish, man. Ate this little XR8 plug. Got these little wimpy trebles in there, so you know what that means. Gotta take it pretty easy on them, unless it's a shark. I'm hoping that's not a shark. He went a little fast. He hit that a little too quickly to be a shark. Oh, it's a mackerel. Oh, it's a nice, pretty good size one too. I think that's a mackerel. Yeah, decent Spanish mackerel. It's a pretty good size one for summertime. We really get the bigger ones in the fall, so getting those 3-pounders just fine by me. It's a pretty nice size one though. Got him hooked pretty good actually. Those little freshwater plugs do make me kind of nervous sometimes because yeah, they're not the easiest to handle. I'm gonna try to tail grab them so I don't get them in the net, you know. Tangle up the net too bad. He's hooked well, so that shouldn't be a problem. Got him. Nice one. I'll take that. Yeah, if these are the size of Spanish we're gonna get today, I'm gonna stick with that for sure. Give me the shakes. All right, I guess I could start this video out. I've been out here for about 5 minutes, just trolling around so far. Got ourselves our first bite. It's a pretty decent sized Spanish mackerel, not a full-time giant, but hey, that's much better than the fish I have been catching this spring for the most part. See if we catch a couple more. I really don't have like an objective for the day or a plan. Flounder season's closed, so that's primarily what I'll find on structure. So I'm gonna stick with the Spanish mackerel for as long as they bite probably. And then, you know, try maybe spade fish. I don't know, we'll see. That's what he went for, this little XR8. Great little lure. Had that one nice Spanish mackerel off the bat. I'm trying to find him again. Had like 1 or 2 of the little ones flipping around, and that better size one hit it. So we'll see. It's one of those things. I think I should continuously bump into them throughout different areas, but could be wrong. We'll see. Well, this thing brought me good luck last time. Looks pretty good. Too busy messing around with other stuff though. Nice. I'm gonna miss my opportunity because I'm tying rigs. Posting. Getting casting. All right, there they are. These look like Spanish. Too busy effing around though. Little one. Not that small. Jigging. Oh, get in there. Second Spanish mackerel right there. A little bit more of the cookie cutter size. We got them busting right here. Let's get a couple more. Tacos. Kilo. Nice. Mackerel's a great fish for if you have a neighbor that bugs you for fish all the time and you don't want them to ever ask you for fish again. All right, that's pretty much summertime fishing in a nutshell, right? A lot of Spanish mackerel. Majority of them do run on the smaller size, but a little bit of luck you could find a better class. I'm hitting that one spot. I jigged up a pompano last month. Let me see if I can get anything here. And as soon as I usually get a boat on top of my kayak, I leave the area, man. I just don't enjoy it. You know, that's fine. That's their right. I don't own the ocean, even though a lot of people do think they own the ocean. I'm resourceful enough. We can make a little move, right? Might be something good there. Could be a sea bass though. Oh, that's a slab. Slab of a pigfish. Man. Well, if I start catching a bunch of these, I usually don't catch them in numbers. I'll keep them. There's some kind of horizontal structure here. I'll show you what I'm jigging on right now. Caught a pompano on here before. Ooh. We got another one. Sorry. Might have a pomp on here. Sure feels like it might be. It's no sea bass. Ooh. Epoxy jig fish, guys. Can I pompano it up? What hits epoxy jig on the bottom out here? A lot of thumping, man. That's a good fish. What could this be? Unexpected catch, clickbait. But no, I actually really want to see what this is. It is a pompano. My goodness, I think I got something going on in my brain here. Wheels are turning that I might be catching some pretty good fish eventually doing this. I really don't know much about ocean pompano jigging here in North Carolina, but 2 in a row makes me figure out that, number one, this epoxy jig is a killer pompano lure. And number two, maybe there is something to this pompano jigging stuff. That's not as big as the one from last month, but man, this is most important thing to me is that I might have a pattern, and I've got all these marks here, and I'm on sandy bottom. So, hey, I love eating these things, and I love learning new fisheries. So, this is cool to me. Really trying something different here. This might be all pompano. We'll see. But all I know is We love pompano at the dinner table, so keep as many of these we get. Man, if I could figure out pompano jigging. So I've been using an epoxy jig. Maybe I should try like a bucktail or something like that too. It's another thing that's going, more wheels in my head are turning. I don't know if these fish are in schools. This is something different. Probably just a black sea bass in my guess. Oh yeah, obviously we're gonna see good numbers of these before you know it. That's a flounder. The species is southern flounder. Can't keep him till September, so I gotta figure out little bottom fish instead, like pompano, etc. But you know what? It's good to learn new things, man. Otherwise you become a one trick pony before you know it. I'm not fishing structure really. This is like really loose scattered rocks. Oh, lost my epoxy jig, guys. I think that was a Spanish. We got croc spoon. Oh, we got a Castmaster with a little yellow feather. This might work really well. One eats a gold spoon out here. Flounder. You know they're thick if they're eating this stuff, man. I mean, they like spoons, don't get me wrong, and many fish do, but yeah, I bet you those flounder are real thick down there. All right. Well, you can handle these guys, right? Maybe he's gonna shake off for us. Oh, I'm good on keeping any more Spanish. 3's more than enough. Yeah, I don't know how aggressive those pompano are also to like, how should I say? Are they like typically really aggressive, or do I have to like work for them? Kind of like flounder or reds, I don't know. Probably, I'd imagine they're pretty aggressive for the most part. If they're in that jack family, you know. But I'm guessing they move a lot too, so it's another thing I have to keep in mind. Please don't be another flounder. Might have to move. It's another one. I think this is another flounder. Yeah. A lot of these guys around, that means. Wonder if I'm catching the same fish over and over again. It's possible. Shark got him. Yeah, there's too many flounder out here. It's nice to see. Nice to see, but dude, if I was dropping like Mackinaw shads or anything like that, I'd be smoking them, catching them on like tiny crocodile spoons even. Flounder? Not sure. Epoxy jig. Oh, weak fish, gray trout. Yeah, I'm gonna put him back. It's usually small weak fish out here all year round. Some spots have some pretty big ones, but most of them run that 14 to 15 inch range. Those look like some bigger ones right there, potentially. Using these little micro jigs now because they're on some of the smallest bait I've seen so far. All right, just one pompano, man. I was hoping to get a couple more. I got to order more epoxy jigs. That's 100% something I need to do. I got pretty nice out now. There's just small Spanish mackerel everywhere. I mean, a lot of summer ocean fishing really comes down to flounder. I mean, there's other things you can do, but yep, that's exactly what I thought would do that. Just trying something different. A little easier on him to do it this way. Flounder everywhere. This one ate the orange Mackinaw. Flatties everywhere. See ya. Saltwater fishing stuff's not that easy, you know what I'm saying? All right, we're not using that squid. Couldn't find the spade fish. So kept a few fish today. Nothing crazy. Sure love me a good fried pompano. But yeah. It's not an easy time of year. That's that Penn Slammer 2500, this 15-pound spider wire ultra cast on there. That's that Penn Battalion. That's a nice little light action rod. Only light action stuff today, man. Other setups, that Shimano Vanford. Now I got it on the what is this? The medium fast Fenwick HMG. Yeah, for small fish, right? That's all I catch these days, are little fish. Now the red drum just aren't around, and I know sometimes I beat those red drum over the head with the videos, but so I tried something different today. Just focused on the mackerel more. Used 20-pound leader. I didn't get a bite on the bucktail, man. After I caught that pompano, I switched over to the plain bucktail here, and I wouldn't get a bite on that. It's a 1/2 ounce bucktail and no dice. So I don't know. Some food for thought. In terms of Spanish mackerel, trolled a bunch of different lures earlier too, and most of them didn't get hit. The only thing that seems to get hit is the real small Rapala today, and really thin knife jigs or metal jigs. So let's troll back to the beach and take it from there. Check the video's description for links to everything we use. This video is sponsored by Waterland Co Sunglasses. These are great polarized lenses. There's a discount code in the video's description for a pair if you wear sunglasses. I find this early summer fishing to be almost as hard as like February. When the mullet shows up, it's a great time, but that pre-mullet time, you know, when the mullet shows up on the ocean side, it's a blast. It's some of the best fishing imaginable. Before that mullet shows up though, there's like this, always, it seems like every year there's just like this 3-week period where it's just slow fishing, slow as molasses. This is a very, very expensive piece of equipment right here. This thing, man, mackerel fishing is so messy. Like kayak is like greasy, and it's like it's got a certain, I don't know. It's not clean fishing. How's that sound? I see one empty patch of beach. It's probably where I should land. This is another stress, right? Summer crowds on the beach. This ain't too bad though. On a weekend, it's brutal. Oh God, get out of the way. Please, dear Lord, get out of my way.